Hello and welcome to this special broadcast as Maharashtra inches closer to the all-important assembly elections. It is mandatory to take a look at how the state has transformed in the last 5 years and how the reins have been controlled by the uh, Devendra Fadnavis and the Chief Minister Eknath Shinde. We have to wait and watch how the electorate votes. But if we take a look at what has been achieved, well, the first things that comes to our mind is about the infrastructure and roads and transportation and the business opportunities that Mumbai especially offers. And be it from metro extension to redevelopment of roads, these initiatives definitely reflect a blend of political commitment and governance. And needless to say, Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis is one name that everyone reckons with when it comes to development. And also the double engine aspect, how the Modi government's focus too remains on the development, the overall development, and taking the services to the common man as well. To discuss the matters further, we are joined by a national spokesperson of the BJP and an eminent economist, Sanju Verma joins us not from India this time around. She is in the United States. Sanju जी बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया हमसे बातचीत करने के लिए।
धन्यवाद पंकज जी, अपने शो पर मुझे आमंत्रित करने के लिए। खैर अभी तो मैं अमेरिका में हूँ, बट जल्द कुछ ही महीनों में वापस अपनी नगरी मुंबई आ जाऊंगी। पर अपने सवाल पूछिए।
जी 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 बिल्कुल। The first things first, as I mentioned, from your city itself, Mumbai's infrastructure has been seen major progress under both Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government and the Maharashtra government, and especially the role of Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis. Could you please outline the most impactful projects completed in recent years? What changes did you see when you are in the city, and how they address the key challenges faced by the Mumbai residents?
Pankaj ji, you are an eminent journalist, and I'm sure you would appreciate. Mumbai को माया नगरी कहा जाता है. It's also the financial nerve center, the financial capital of India, accounting for more than 6% of India's GDP. But what very few people know is that you will be surprised to know, because I was doing some homework before coming on your show, and I found out that Mumbai today has a vehicle population of more than 46 lakh vehicles, and it has highest, yes, and it has highest, vehicle density. There are more than 2,300 cars for every kilometer in Mumbai. Through 2,300 cars flying for every kilometer, whereas the comparable number for Delhi is 267 kilometers. For Bengaluru, around 1,100 cars. Delhi, like I said, 262 cars. Chennai, 1,700 cars. And, Kolkata, about 1,200 cars. So 2,300 cars for every kilometer. So you can imagine the kind of heavy vehicle density. Now, why I spoke of this is that the roads are so congested. They say that if 40% of Mumbai's citizens come out on roads at the same time, driving their cars, there will be an absolute traffic jam, which will not be cleared for more than 24 hours. That's the state of affairs. Also, more than 76 lakh people, more than 7.6 million people travel by Mumbai suburban trains every single day.
Right.
Every single day, 76 lakh people. 7.6 million is a huge number. The Mumbai suburban rail network is the largest in the world.
Absolutely.
And in terms of the Mumbai International Airport, you will be surprised to know that last year, about 53 million, as in 5.3 crore people, that was the kind of traffic that was handled by the Mumbai International Airport, of which more than 75 to 80% was domestic traffic and the rest international traffic. A single airport in the country handling, 5.3 crore passengers, every year. It is unbelievable. Now, the reason I gave out these data and data points is to tell you, be it air traffic, be it rail traffic, be it, vehicle density, Mumbai is, right up to here, right up to the neck, or should I say right up to the nose in terms of congestion on every aspect. But be that as it may, the beauty of Mumbai, the beauty of Maharashtra is that it boasts about some of the most brilliant and iconic infrastructure projects. And I
Right.
give absolutely full credit to Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his vision. For
Hmm.
instance, you must be aware that the Mumbai Trans Harbour Link project, जिसको अटल सेतु भी कहा जाता है,
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, हाँ हाँ.
I was surprised to know that this project was conceived way back in 1952 by a company called Wilbur Smith and Associates.
Okay.
And then Pandit Nehru gave an approval in 1961-62. But can you imagine, Mumbai Trans Harbour Link project was completed in it was completed, pardon me, in 2023, after having been conceived way back in 1952 and approved way back in 1961-62. After 62 years, the Mumbai Trans Harbour Link project was completed in 2023.
Right.
That shows that, it is one thing to have grand ambition. It is one thing to have, grand vision. Navi Mumbai Airport ka shilanyas hua tha. The foundation stone was laid when Rajiv Gandhi was the Prime Minister way back in 1988. And do you know something? The project, did not kick off for the longest time because of red tapeism and corruption under successive Congress-led dispensations. But the Navi Mumbai Airport will be a pleasant reality in the next 1 year, or maybe even before that. So I think, be it the Navi Mumbai Airport, be it the Mumbai Trans Harbour Link project, or for that matter, आपको तो पता ही होगा, the Delhi Mumbai Industrial Corridor and the Delhi Mumbai Expressway. The Delhi Mumbai Industrial Corridor is slated to run through many states. It will run through Mumbai, Maharashtra. It will run through Delhi, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan. So running through more than 12, 13 cities, running through more than 5 or 6 states in India, spread over more than 15,000 hectares of land. And this project, when was the Delhi Mumbai Industrial Corridor conceived? It was conceived only in 2017. Foundation stone was laid in 2018. The construction started sometime in 2019, 2020. And imagine, more than 75 to 80% of the project is complete. And by next year, by October 2025, the Delhi Mumbai Industrial Corridor, the Delhi Mumbai Expressway will be complete, reducing the road travel time from Mumbai to Delhi from 24 hours to just about 11 or 12 hours. Well, so that is the beauty of Narendra Modi's vision and his ability to deliver big ticket projects on time, without corruption, without red tapeism, without bureaucratic delays, which were the hallmark of post-independent India under successive Congress regimes for the longest time.
Absolutely. And I would like to mention here, Sanjuji, that not that because the elections are due, but political will is something. The details that you mentioned, the only differentiator is the political will. जहाँ चाह वहाँ राह तो हम सब जानते हैं, लेकिन to walk the talk is something that this particular government has, both from the center and Maharashtra, has demonstrated. बहुत जल्दी मैं ध्यान आकर्षित करना चाहूंगा आपका देवेंद्र फडणवीस की जो वर्किंग स्टाइल है, चाहे आप वॉर रूम अप्रोच बोलें या फिर मुंबई के इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को बदलने के लिए, उसे और भी स्पीड देने के लिए फडणवीस fostered collaborations with Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, जिसे कहते हैं, to secure funding for critical projects in Mumbai. Now, this kind of approach is something that speaks volumes about the political will that we just discussed.
Absolutely. In fact, आपके दर्शकों का ध्यान आकर्षित करना चाहती हूं मैं to a very, very ambitious project called the Mumbai-Ahmedabad High-Speed Rail Corridor Project. It is, 508 kilometers long, and the overall cost will likely be in the region of 1.1 to 1.5 lakh crore. And, I have some details with me, which I find very, very interesting. JICA, the Japanese International Cooperation Agency, JICA, will be funding 88,000 crores worth of the total project cost of, around 1.1 or 1.5 lakh crore, as I said. So a large chunk is being financed by the Japanese, entity. And I think the key to this is that what the Japanese were very impressed by, the fact of the matter is that, there has to be transparent tendering process. There has to be land acquisition without hurdles. There has to be a clear blueprint in terms of how you will rehabilitate, various people who might lose their land. For instance, मुंबई अहमदाबाद हाई स्पीड रेल कॉरिडोर से थोड़ा दूर हटकर यदि मैं आपका ध्यान मुंबई नागपुर समृद्धि एक्सप्रेसवे पर आपका ध्यान आकर्षित करूं, द मुंबई नागपुर समृद्धि एक्सप्रेसवे, पंकज जी, द मुंबई नागपुर समृद्धि एक्सप्रेसवे is about 701 kilometers.
Historic.
Historic. 80 to 82% is complete, and I am told this runs through 10 districts in Maharashtra directly, 14 districts indirectly, 24 talukas, and 392 villages. And we not only had to rehabilitate many village folk, but it also passes through many wildlife sanctuaries in Maharashtra. And imagine, itna sab, we had to maintain the biodiversity of various regions. And the beauty is that the Mumbai-Nagpur Samruddhi Expressway is one of India's longest green corridors and one of India's most energy efficient projects, जहां पर biodiversity को 1% का भी नुकसान नहीं पहुंचा है. So I think, what the Japanese, or even for that matter, anybody, who decides to become a partner in India's growth story under Prime Minister Modi, आपको पता होगा अभी कुछ ही दिन पहले प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी ने वडोदरा गुजरात में अपने ब्राजीलियन काउंटरपार्ट पेड्रो सैंचेस के साथ C-295 मिलिट्री ट्रांसपोर्ट एयरक्राफ्ट कैरियर उसका उद्घाटन किया, जबकि ये बनाया जाएगा अंडर द टाटा अम्ब्रेला. बट द फैक्ट इज दैट फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम in more than 7 decades, we are partnering with another entity, and for the first time, India's private sector will be indigenously manufacturing a military transport aircraft carrier, which has not happened in India for the last 75 years, which is a Herculean task and no mean achievement in itself. महाराष्ट्र एक बहुत धार्मिक डेस्टिनेशन भी है. जैसे आपको पता होगा शिरडी साई बाबा, शिरडी में जो उनका भव्य मंदिर है, या फिर आप बात करें सोलापुर से थोड़ी दूर आप आगे जाएंगे तो आपको भगवान विठल का पंढारपुर में जो एक बहुत फेमस तीर्थ स्थान है, या फिर त्रिंबकेश्वर मंदिर. तो मैंने ये भी नोटिस किया है that when Prime Minister Modi decides to focus on infrastructure, he does not lose sight of India's immense potential as a spiritual destination, as a cultural destination, as a destination of Hindu Renaissance, as a pilgrimage destination. Now you will be surprised to know हमने ये कहा है that we will be refurbishing the Solapur airport, and Solapur airport will now be able to handle 4 lakh passengers every year. नागपुर एयरपोर्ट का रिफर्बिशमेंट होगा, इट विल बी एबल टू हैंडल मोर देन 1 crore पैसेंजर्स एवरी ईयर, जबकि फिलहाल नागपुर एयरपोर्ट हैंडल्स अबाउट 28 to 29 lakh passengers every year. फिर हमने कहा है that शिरडी एयरपोर्ट will be refurbished so that they can handle 1200 passengers every hour. So the limited point I'm making is जब आप नागपुर एयरपोर्ट या सोलापुर एयरपोर्ट या शिरडी एयरपोर्ट को rejuvenate, refurbish, renovate करते हैं, you are actually improving connectivity to various pilgrimage centers. जैसे आप मुंबई नागपुर समृद्धि एक्सप्रेसवे को तैयार करते हैं, तो then you improve connectivity between the Marathwada and Vidarbha regions. जब आप मुंबई मेट्रो करते हैं, मुंबई मेट्रो लाइन 3, you improve connectivity for Mumbaikars. When you have 11 Vande Bharat Express trains which run through Maharashtra, you're improving connectivity between Mumbai and Vadodara, Mumbai and Nagpur, Nagpur and Secunderabad, Mumbai and Goa. तो कहने का तात्पर्य ये है that under the double engine sarkar of Prime Minister Modi and Devendra Fadnavis, and of course Eknath Shinde, हमारी जो महायुति है, infrastructure growth story is alive and kicking, and जो projects दशकों तक they were धूल चाट रहे थे, they were only paper tigers, उनको पेपर से actually जमीनी तौर पे execute करना, making them come alive. हम बात करते हैं चेनाब ब्रिज की, जम्मू कश्मीर में चेनाब ब्रिज. ये शुरू हुआ था कब? 2002 में, जब अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी की सरकार थी. When Congress came to power in 2004, उन्होंने चेनाब ब्रिज पर काम करना बंद कर दिया. The project lost attention. It lost traction. Cost overrun, time overrun. लोग भूल गए थे कि चेनाब ब्रिज नामक कोई चीज भी है. Today, Chenab Bridge is a pleasant reality. It was completed in 2022 thanks to Narendra Modi. या फिर आप बात करिए ढोला सादिया ब्रिज, जिसको भूपेन हजारिका सेतु बोला जाता है, which connects northern parts of Assam with eastern parts of Arunachal Pradesh. इसकी शुरुआत की थी कांग्रेस ने 2011 में, फिर आधा अधूरा प्रोजेक्ट छोड़ दिया. It was completed by Prime Minister Modi in 2017. So the limited point I'm trying to make here is that the erstwhile Congress dispensation, either it used to abandon projects or it used to start projects with great fanfare and then give up on these projects midway. कि आधा अधूरा प्रोजेक्ट आपने छोड़ दिया और जब प्रोजेक्ट तैयार हो जाता तब कहते हो आप कि भाई ये तो हमने कंसीव किया था. Conceiving a project is important, but more important is acquiring the land, laying the foundation stone, then starting construction and then bringing the project to fruition. वो जो पूरा का पूरा आपको कंप्लीट करना है साइकिल, द लाइफ साइकिल ऑफ एन इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोजेक्ट. एंड आई थिंक जो प्रोजेक्ट पहले 20, 30, 40 साल में बना करते थे और शुरुआत होती थी इनकी और ये कभी बनते ही नहीं थे, मोदी जी ने दिखा दिया कि अंडर 10 इयर्स, चाहे वो मुंबई दिल्ली एक्सप्रेस वे हो, मुंबई दिल्ली इंडस्ट्रियल कॉरिडोर हो, मुंबई अहमदाबाद हाई स्पीड रेल कॉरिडोर हो, नवी मुंबई एयरपोर्ट हो, या फिर जो वधावन एयरपोर्ट, आपको पता होगा वधावन एयरपोर्ट which is coming up in Maharashtra at a cost of 76,000 crore. It will give jobs to 10 lakh people directly and more than 20 to 30 lakh people indirectly. And it is one of the largest maritime, port projects and one of its kind. तो वधावन सी पोर्ट प्रोजेक्ट की बात करें, थाने इंटरनल रिंग रोड प्रोजेक्ट की बात करें, आप एक्सटेंडिंग दी ईस्टर्न एक्सप्रेसवे कॉरिडोर इन मुंबई उसकी बात करें, या आप महाराष्ट्र में जो कल्याण एक सबब है, कल्याण रीमॉडलिंग यार्ड की बात करें, या फिर मैं कहती हूँ सब कुछ भूल जाइए, हर मुंबईकर के लिए छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज से बढ़कर कोई नहीं है. छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज का भव्य iconic statue is being built right in the middle of the Arabian Sea. And this will come to fruition in the next couple of years thanks to the ambition of Prime Minister Modi. आपको पता है जब महाविकास अघाड़ी बीच में 2-2.5 साल इनकी सरकार रही, उद्धव ठाकरे मुख्यमंत्री थे, तो छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज प्रोजेक्ट was abandoned. So what I'm trying to say is marrying infrastructure growth with cultural tourism, marrying infrastructure growth with Hindu Renaissance, marrying infrastructure growth with our spiritual legacy, marrying infrastructure growth with our cultural ethos. I think this is what makes the concept of Viksit Bharat under Prime Minister Narendra Modi so very special. I mean, आज आप अयोध्या को भी याद करते हैं, उज्जैन महाकाल कॉरिडोर को भी याद करते हैं, आप काशी विश्वनाथ कॉरिडोर को भी याद करते हैं, बट आप ये भी याद रखते हैं कि उत्तर प्रदेश में जहां 10 साल पहले 2 फुल फ्लेजेड एयरपोर्ट नहीं थे, हम कहते हैं 1.5 एयरपोर्ट थे, आज more than 20 airports are in different stages of completion in Uttar Pradesh alone, thanks to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision and seamless execution.
Absolutely. संजू जी, बहुत ही सही शब्दों में आपने अपनी बात रखी और मुझे लगता है that we heard you as
sorry मैंने बहुत ज्यादा बोल दिया.
नहीं देखिए, I'm sure there is a lot much to cover also. You spoke as an end user, you spoke as an economist also who sees opportunity with every development infrastructure work that is done. अगर मैं यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा हम लोग पॉलिटिकली अगर बात करें, तकरीबन अगले 2 हफ्ते 3 हफ्तों में हमें चुनावी नतीजे भी मिल जाएंगे. How does the BJP aim to position the Modi government's infrastructure achievements led by Fadnavis and Eknath Shinde in Maharashtra as a differentiator from the previous state administrations? आपको लगता है ये एक मुद्दा सामने रखा जाएगा?
अभी हाल ही में आपको पता है हरियाणा में चुनाव हुआ. हरियाणा के चुनाव के नतीजों के पहले मुझे याद है, मैं तो इतनी डिबेट्स पर जाती हूँ, एवरी पॉलिटिकल पंडित, एवरी पॉलिटिकल एनालिस्ट, यहाँ तक कि 99.9% जर्नलिस्ट ने कह दिया इस बार तो बीजेपी का हरियाणा में सुपड़ा साफ होने वाला है. हाँ, चाहे सूरज ईस्ट से उगे ना उगे, वेस्ट में अस्त हो ना हो, पर हरियाणा में मोदी सरकार या डबल इंजन सरकार की वापसी नहीं होगी. And what happened? For the first time in Haryana's history and in post-independent India, you had the same government coming back to power in Haryana for the third time in a row. क्या हुआ 2022 के उत्तर प्रदेश चुनाव में? For the first time in 37 years, Yogi Adityanath, the led BJP, came back to power for the second time in a row. उत्तर प्रदेश की बात ही नहीं, हरियाणा की ही बात नहीं, उत्तराखंड में क्या हुआ 2022 में? सबने कहा कि पुष्कर सिंह धामी को तो कोई पहचानता नहीं है, बीजेपी ने 3 मुख्यमंत्री बदल दिए, उत्तराखंड में बीजेपी का सुपड़ा साफ होगा. बट क्या हुआ? फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम इन 27 years, अगेन द incumbent led BJP government came back to power. And this time in Maharashtra, you know, the naysayers are in for a rude shock. You know, despite every political pundit saying कि नहीं इस बार तो चाहे जो कुछ हो जाए, महायुति you know की संभावना सत्ता में वापस आने की बहुत कम लग रही है, इनकी छवि धूमिल हो गई है. I simply say, हर मुंबईकर के लिए, हर महाराष्ट्रियन के लिए, you know, Mumbai is a cosmopolitan city, Maharashtra is a cosmopolitan state. I think the big differentiator is that what you promise, you need to deliver, and what you don't promise, you need to sometimes even outperform and deliver on that. जैसा कि सिर्फ प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी नहीं, एक बार देवेंद्र फडणवीस ने भी कहा था कि जो मैं वादा करता हूं वो तो मैं निभाता ही हूं, पर जो मैं नहीं वादा करता, मैं वहां पर भी खरा उतरने की कोशिश करता हूं और वो वादा भी निभाता हूं. You know, so I think the ability to outperform. In the case of Narendra Modi, I think the ability to allow people to take decisions by keeping India first as the only ideology that matters. Narendra Modi has ensured that by 2047, Viksit Bharat is something which will be a pleasant reality, and it will be driven by India's infrastructure boom. Because याद रखिए पंकज जी, जो प्रधानमंत्री ने गति शक्ति प्रोजेक्ट 3 साल पहले शुरू किया था, we celebrated the गति शक्ति third anniversary a couple of days back. मैंने इस पर विस्तार में लिखा भी है कई बार. गति शक्ति is a massive mammoth exercise which basically aims to build more bridges, more roads, more airports, more highways, but not just physical infrastructure. I will end by saying the beauty of Narendra Modi's infrastructure growth story is that it combines the best of two things: physical infrastructure and digital infrastructure. You know, digital infrastructure के बिना विकसित भारत की कल्पना करना भी असंभव है. हर महीने 22 लाख करोड़ का यूपीआई ट्रांजैक्शन हम करते हैं. 22 लाख करोड़ का हर महीने, हर साल नहीं, which means more than 7 or 8% of India's GDP is transacted via UPI every single month. So I think infrastructure, both physical and digital, marrying that with transparency by way of, you know, government funded projects, PPP projects or EPC projects without time and cost overruns, that is the crux of the India growth infrastructure story under Prime Minister Modi.
Sanjay ji, all these details and statistics coming from you, no doubt, there's no other way but to take it on the face value, because your eminence as far as the economic aspect of the country is concerned and the political aspect is concerned, we really appreciate and admire, and thank you so much for taking time out for One India.
Don't miss out. Log on to oneindia.com for more updates.